I am glad you asked me.
And obviously glad you're not in L.A.
Yeah, it's kind of shocking, eh? I get over here, pick up a paper, and it just basically said, Bill's home burns to ground. Oh, my God.
And the insurance.
How do you like being here, Bill? Oh, it's great. It's cool. It's not hot like a fire. Like my home. Bill, you seem kind of distracted. Yeah, I have no home. How are you? How are you today? How's your home? Ours is made of brick. Ancient stone it is. Don't burn. Mine's burned to the ground. Welcome me. Because I now live here. I am now from here. Is there real estate in here? I need to find a flat.
Well, if anybody's listening and you need a lodger, you want a lodger, you like Bill Hicks in your home.
Lodge me.
Lodge him. 5574000. Call through with your spare rooms now.
The coverage is different over here in the papers. You were saying you find it rather strange.
Well, your language is so beautiful and quaint, but it just doesn't seem as horrific when you read, hooligans are throwing dustbins through storefront windows. That's good, isn't it? No, that's horrible. A lorry driver was a lorry driver. Like, was he driving a girl named Lori? Oh, a truck driver. Oh. Yes, L.A. has been on tenterhooks for years. I've often said that. What the hell is tenterhooks? But you guys live in Hobbiton. You really do. And I'm Bilbo Hicks. And I'm here on an adventure. Getting away from Sauron, Bush, and Damien Quayle.
Oh, what is this Damien Quayle about, Bill? Come on, what is the story with this guy?
He's pure. He's just well, can't you see? It's just a mask for evil. A bland, banal mask of evil. That is my country, my leaders. Thank you. Welcome me.
Well, George, I mean, he does get a slagging over this side of the Atlantic for being a rather keen golf player. I mean, when the Gulf War started, all these things. Where is he?
The Gulf War. Yeah. At least George was pushing his birdies. That was the most important thing.
Well, I mean, you look at the whole war. I mean, then you find out Bush has been selling Iraq weapons since 1986. So we had to go over there to destroy the equipment. Bush sold them. Which I always wondered during the whole war. All the intelligence reports. Oh, they have incredible equipment, incredible arms. How do you know? Well, we sold it to them. And as soon as that check clears, we're getting over there. When are we going in? Well, the bank is open on Monday. And I think right after that, we're going to go destroy all that stuff. Okay, great. In the name of God and country? Yes. Oh, okay. Well, we'll fall for it again. Thank you, George. 4.
Oh, brilliant. Well, 10 minutes after 12, as you can hear, we have a lunatic in the studio. His name is Bill Hicks. He's going to be hopefully staying with us for a bit.
Wait a minute. What happened? What happened to welcome? Suddenly, this guy's a psycho.
Yeah. With no home.
With no home. Yes, he's an unsituated psycho. 0315574,000. If there's anything you would like to share with Bill, or you have a home, in fact, because he's looking for somewhere to live, we're going to play some music, and I hope you're going to stay with us, Bill. Drink coffee and speak away. Studio this morning, talking there about royal family and music and all sorts of things. I mean, K-Class, that particular record, I mean, how would that rate in your musical tastes, Bill?
I had cotton in my ears during that song. Sorry.
What type of music do you like then?
I like rock and roll played by human beings. Sorry. Oh, you old-fashioned fart. What's wrong? What do you got against drum machines anyway, you technological antichrist? I don't know. I just think humans play with their heart. I'm weird. I'm like a throwback to this idea that humans should be human-like. Okay, sorry.
You get people obviously.
But Bill, if that's the case, then you'd have to have talent to be a musician. Yeah, isn't that weird? What a weird concept. Talented people playing music. I know, it's stupid. I should shut up.
Someone told me you were into the Stones.
Love the Stones.
Yeah, one of your favorite bands?
Keith Richards is my hero, and I think we should all worship him. And I'll get blood transfusions from him and live forever like he does, and never age, but only just wear cooler and cooler boots. That's how we show our religion. This year, it's leather iguana skin. Cool! That cigarette taped to his bottom lip just dangles. How does he do it? It defies gravity. It's a miracle. Jesus walked on water. Keith Marlboro never falls from his mouth. How does he do that? I don't know. It's glued on.
Very odd, very odd.
You've seen the Stones a couple of times live?
Yeah.
Wonderful band live.
Yeah, it's Keith, everyone just loves Keith. You know, it's like a pirate. He's like, you just see him on a ship with them, drinking that whatever he drinks.
I think anything. Probably.
Apple juice.
Looks like Mick's going through the old marital problems too.
Yeah. Everyone. What marriage doesn't? Sorry, marriage ruins romance. It's the ruination of all things. What a myth marriage is.
What advice would you give to young married couples? We had one on the phone on Friday.
Date Kustark.
Both of them.
I think she's already booked. Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes.
What about the whole royal family thing? I mean, it's hitting the headlines over here, but I mean, everybody's talking about the Fergie thing. I mean, in the papers today, it looks like she's being stripped her title. Love the use of the word. What, are the Americans following that as well?
Yes, they do. I don't know why.
Not with the same interest, then.
Well, I think they look at those the financial interest. £20 million. Oh, wow, she is royal. That's why they're royal. I don't get it. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm from a different land, but you have the Queen, we had Elvis. You know, that's all.
He was a lot cheaper. Yeah, and sang. God, 2 for the price of 1.
That's right. That's right.
It's so true, so true. I see actually that your album Dangerous, it's the same title as Michael Jackson's album now.
Mine came out first.
Well, I was going to say, how do you feel about it?
Who do you think's more dangerous, Michael Jackson or me? Yeah, Michael's so dangerous. I'm just frightened when I see him.
He does.
What a thug, what a hooligan.
Living on the edge.
I'm bad. What? I can't even hear it. Dogs are barking.
He's got a new pet gorilla as well. What is there with him and monkeys? I don't understand that.
I don't understand.
Hey, you finish that thought.
Yes,
Edinburgh burns to ground. Bill Hicks leaves town.
As millions of radios are chucked out of flats here. Yeah, he's a very odd man. The big thing, of course, was in our country was Euro Disney opening up. Are you a great fan of Disney?
Nope.
No. Moving right along.
I'm not a fan of the Americanization of the world, and I hope to God y'all don't feel like you're missing anything that America has to offer, because I don't believe you are, you know. It's just depressing to me to see McDonald's in Moscow, you know, another ruined culture. You know, the Americanization of the world. Poor products rudely served at exorbitant prices. Welcome us.
And it works, unfortunately.
Yeah, right. That's
And it does
the
tend to
sad
be
thing.
ground cow news
Hey man,
as well.
bright shiny objects, you know, attracts people all the time.
What part of the States are you originally from?
I'm not from the States, I'm from Texas.
Oh.
The land of Texas. We're our own country, like Scotland wants to be.
Yeah.
indeed.
How would you describe a Texan then, and what's different about Texas than the other states?
Well, it's a giant state, so people have to tell really tall stories, and there's a lot of space to move around. You're not crowded in, you know?
Right.
So it's got a nice attitude of independence and love of the land.
So going to California must have been a hell of a shock.
Too many people for my blood. I'm a misanthrope, you know?
Yeah.
It's hard being a misanthrope in this up with people's self-esteem decade we're going through. Everyone in California is into that find the inner child, you know that thing? Get in touch with your inner child. Yeah, do me a favor, get in touch with your outer adult, okay? You know what make your inner child real happy? Get him his own apartment. Get off my couch. Quit hugging me.
Yeah.
I'm going to punch your inner child via your outer adult. Okay? And no one's going to end up happy. It's just silliness, you know.
It's the only state where the police stop you and go, hey, that shirt doesn't go with these shoes.
Right. Is that a 1980 car? Pull over. Yeah.
Very odd.
We hear that the latest thing, I mean, certainly we were fortunate enough to be sent over to the States to do a couple of shows a couple of years ago, and the thing that within a day just jumped out at us, and I'm sure everybody says this to you, is everybody saying, have a nice day. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
Yeah, the new one is missing you already, isn't it?
Yeah, well, apparently. I mean, didn't smack of a lot of sincerity to me, frankly, but I guess that's one of the things that probably...
What do they say here?
Bog off.
Get out my way.
That's much more heartfelt. I like that. See, I knew I liked it there for a reason. That's just joyous to me.
Let's play
It's
a bit.
music to a misanthrope's ears.
Well, here's some good music.
Bug off. All right.
Steely Dan.
Oh, one of your favourites.
Real music from people with hearts. Well, I hope they do anyway.
Love it.
What kind of stories are jumping out at you this morning?
Oh, well, this one right here. Dunce kills 4 in school siege because he flopped in class.
Where is that?
I don't know. Olivehurst, Northern California.
We rest our case. We rest our case. What a setup. What a setup. So anyway, we were talking earlier on, Bill, about some movies. You've been to see the new Michael Douglas one. Any good?
No, it's horrible. And you know, it's weird. Basic Instinct is called. And I went to see it, and it's really terrible. And I come to find out all the lesbian sex scenes were cut out of this movie because a test audience was turned off by them. Boy, is my thumb not on the pulse of America, huh? I don't want to seem like Randy Pan, the goat boy, but that's the only reason I went to that film, you know?
How do you get on these test audiences, Bill? How do you get on these things?
I was not in the audience, trust me. It would have been a whole different movie.
Well, the amount of hype we're getting for it over here. I'm not sure it was opened yet, actually, but there's various ones coming across from the States. Batman 2, of course, is
That'll
imminent.
Be fun. Yeah,
Did you see
like Batman.
Did you see Batman? Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah. Michelle Pfeiffer, of course, in a skin-tight cat suit will have nothing to do with that.
Is she in the movie? I like Alfred, the butler. No, yeah.
You seem to bring out a lot of these, like Problem Child 2, I mean, is it all this stuff? Is that why the America? Why that? Why do they keep repeating bad movies?
Because they made money.
Really? Is it just as simple as that?
I guess, yeah.
What's the worst movie you've seen, Bill?
The worst movie I've seen? Ever? Basic Instinct. I swear to you. Because they had all these build-up. Oh, there's lesbian scenes between women. And I go, and I go, no, there's not. There's not nearly enough. You lied. You lied.
I'm sure you can get those movies under the counter in your local video store, if that's...
That's true, and that's where I will be from now on. Never again to believe the hype.
Basic requirement. So what about the best film, then, if that's the worst?
The best film ever?
Well, one that you kind of remember and you think to people, oh, that's one of the best films I've ever seen.
Coos Dark and Lesbian Love Twins. I highly recommend it. It will not disappoint. I don't know. I love everything. I have no taste.
We're bombarded on our TVs with American chat show hosts. We've got, the Oprah Winfrey, Donahue, and we've got this new guy, Geraldo Rivera, coming across. What's he like?
He's a knucklehead, man. He's a dunce. He actually got plastic surgery done on himself on a show, and this is his idea of journalism, right? Yeah, I can't wait till he tries that Kevorkian suicide machine. I was Geraldo, and I won't be right back. Yes!
Watch these ratings soar.
Right. Let's see how serious you are, Geraldo.
No, we're about to get him across here. I mean, of all the chat, you've been in a lot of chat shows across in the UK. Jonathan Ross and, of course, Clive. I mean, he's hilarious.
How did you like him?
Clive?
Yeah.
I love Clive. I think he's great.
Very sharp.
Very sharp. He reminds me the most of American-type comedy, believe it or not.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
But I've never seen Jonathan's show.
Right.
I've only been on it.
Right.
And when you're on it, you don't watch it. They put you in this little casket, and then, you're on, boom, you come out like a rodeo or something.
he seems a bit hyperactive. I mean, I suppose being in that industry, you probably have to be, but he never sits still. He jumps around in his chair, and he's almost, I don't know, I mean, this is from obviously somebody who knows nothing about its point of view, but he's always trying to almost get one over on the guest, make himself come out better. No, Jonathan Ross.
Oh.
He's always, I don't know, he always tries to be funnier than his guests, but as a result, well, he isn't.
I don't know.
How do you like the Scottish audiences compared to the American audiences over here?
I found them to be very, very nice, very polite. Everyone told me, oh, Glasgow, they eat comics. They eat them. And they were just the nicest people I've ever played to. They really are polite. I mean, in the States, if you're not number one, you're nobody. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like they go, ladies and gentlemen, this guy's real funny. Da 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 da. Everyone goes, I never heard of him. Boo, boo. But I like it over here a lot.
Yeah. Do you like traveling?
I can't believe, though. I can't understand what y'all are saying, but apparently you can understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can't understand.
It makes me feel like a dunce.
We have so many American TV shows. That's why, Like, what was it, Beverly Hills 9205 or something? What the hell that is about?
I don't know. I haven't got a clue what that's all about, but it seems to be causing a big stooshy at the moment.
You're a smoker, Bill. You're a smoker. Now, you're not listening to your Surgeon General?
Yeah, well, the great thing is every pack has a different warning on it. Mine say, warning, smoking may cause fetal injury or premature birth. Cool. I found my brand. Just don't get the ones that say lung cancer. Shop around. Yeah, give me a carton of low birth weights. I smoke way too much. I go through about 2 lighters a day right now. But I'm trying to quit, you know. I tried chewing that nicotine gum, right? And
Was that any good?
like an idiot, I'm smoking while chewing it. So basically, I'm getting twice as much nicotine, and then I ran out of gum. So that backfired totally on me. And they have these patches, you know, these patches, right?
Yeah, I've heard about these.
Yeah, unless I put it over my mouth, I don't see it working. What's he saying? He wants a cigarette. Put it in his nose. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry.
Excellent. Well,
Sorry.
Please stay with us. We're going to play some more music right now. This is a girl from Glasgow, in fact, called Jerry Burns, who's a new artist. So we'll be interested to hear your comments after this.
No,
I can probably tell you right now.
Talking about, well, one of our Scottish, I wouldn't say myths.
No, I didn't.
Scams?
Money earners?
Tourist traps?
We're talking about the Loch Ness Monster, in fact. And, well, according to one of your newspapers stateside there, it's been found.
Yeah, that's a lie, because I know what it is.
Oh?
It's actually a submarine being driven by Bigfoot. Now, hear me out. I know what it is, really, though. You know that famous picture of the head and it coming up the neck and the head? Well, I had some friends over at Photolab blow that up. It's a 4-wood. Someone was golfing. They oh God! Oh! Threw it in the pond, and there it stuck up, and boom. That's a 4-wood.
Now, golf is a big thing, obviously, well, certainly in Scotland, because we invented it, but Americans, we get a lot of Americans over here to play golf, because we have St Andrews and Troon and all these fabulous golf courses. Are you in any way whatsoever interested in golf, or are you?
No. Thanks for that setup. Wait a minute, since I've been here, you've invented the language, you invented golf. What haven't y'all invented? Let me tell you something. You may toot your own horn and slap your own back. Maybe justifiably so. We created Problem Child 2. So you just
beaten hands down.
We're humbled.
You just chill, man.
We are humbled.
And thank you very much for newspapers like the National Enquirer and
Yeah,
the Globe. We really
absolutely.
appreciate them.
Fine publications. Unveiling the
Enriching.
mysteries of life.
Some of the headlines in these things are really odd, aren't they? These National Enquirer things
Yeah,
are weird.
baby born with angel wings. You would think the New York Times would have got that story first, wouldn't you? No, the Enquirer was right there.
And the photograph, of course, which made it all just above board and no more.
Kirsten phoned up, was asking, are you going to be playing a festival this year?
I believe we're coming back for the festival. I don't know if we're going to be part of the festival. We will be playing during the festival.
Right. But what's the dates that we have
It's
here?
tomorrow night, actually, in Edinburgh, because I know you're in Glasgow tonight at the Moyer Hall. Tomorrow night at the Queen's Hall in
That's
Edinburgh,
right.
which is good news.
That's right.
Coming
My
back
return
through.
to Edinburgh.
Return to Edinburgh. He's got a good.
Oh, I tell you. You were
It's
saying
cold.
you were saying you travel 300 days of the year. But I mean,
That's right.
you must be on and off planes like buses. I mean, how do you find traveling? Do you enjoy traveling or do you hate it?
It holds no fascination to me whatsoever. It's really weird in the States. Like, it's odd. They don't allow smoking on airplanes, right? But they allow children. Yeah, go figure that, I'm a smoker, so I'm trying to quit flying.
And all these disappointed smoking children going about who just can't go anywhere. It's a damn shame.
But it's 300 dates a year I travel, and it's real hard to have a relationship. That's what I hate. You know what I mean? It's going to take a very special woman, or a bunch of Africans. Ain't too proud to beg, sweet darling. What's your name? Don't you go.
Do you like planes, Bill? Do you like flying?
No. Didn't we
You
just
hate
cover
it.
that?
Do you hate
I
it?
like golf and monsters and babies with angel. I wish every baby was born with wings. That way they could stay off the plane and just fly around to grandma's house by themselves.
That's lovely. So, big differences in Scotland and America, though. What was the first thing that you notice when you go to Europe? What's the big differences?
The first thing I noticed...
You can't understand people.
Right. Well, I noticed first how smaller everything is, and then how wetter. Everything was just wet. Like, I don't know why you guys have weather. Like, in California, it's weird they have weather, because it's the same every day. Today, well, figure it out. Back to you, Bob. And here, why do they have weather? It's raining. Bye.
It's a major source of conversation over here. Everybody always starts Scottish conversations off with, and I've seen the weather. It's been lovely. It's either too hot or it's too cold or it's too wet.
Right, and it's weird. In London, they were talking about how it's rained all the time, and yet there's water rationing going on. And the same thing in California. There's been a drought for 6 years, and they've had floods. Now, how do you have a flood and a drought at the same time?
That's like, well, in January, when there was snow and frost and everything around, there was a hose pipe ban. Now, I don't know if that had anything to do with water or not.
A lot of disappointed people going about it.
I think that was probably something to do with the British Medical Journal, but
You're talking Britain. We're also talking earlier about the British custom. How everybody, do you find that British people are very polite compared to Americans?
Oh, I'm convinced the first word English children learn or say, it's not mummy or daddy, it's sorry. And then the parents go, no, we're sorry. And that starts it all. And then they're off to the sorry races. Sorry, I'm sorry. No, I'm more sorry.
Do you find that's reflected in your audience? Or do you find, no, they're not sorry, obviously, when they come to your concert, but do you find that they laugh at different things, and different jokes?
Yeah, I found that, when I talk about overtly sexual things, which I occasionally do, from show start to show end, that they might agree with what I'm saying, but they just like, and we agree, but could you just not say it? What should I do? Mime it? I could do that.
Our TV's different over here as well. It tends to be a bit more limited than the States.
Well, let me tell you. Here's my impression of the news here. Okay, Iran has the nuclear bomb, and they have just launched it towards. Wait, this just in. Snooker finals. What's the deal with snooker? Listen, I like it, don't get me wrong, but 24 hours a day? And I'll tell you how you could shorten the game. Get the guy with the glove who takes the ball out, get rid of him. I think, he just got it in, the game's going to be over soon. No, there goes the guy with the glove, back on the table. Oh, you jerk! You just added another hour. I think that guy has a real bad marriage. He just doesn't want to go home. So he invented that rule. Honey, I just took another ball out. I won't be home tonight.
He sleeps with these gloves on as well. It's very odd.
How do you know?
Sorry. Moving right along.
Are you a big baseball fan or American football? Because we've just had American football fever hitting this country, and it's such a massive, massive sport across here. We're all wondering about, do we really have to live with cheerleaders? But there we are. That's one of the things one of the downsides. But are you a fan?
No.
No. Hate football. Hate the hype.
I just don't. It's just. I like baseball because it has finesse, it has some style to it. I don't know football. I'm just not an American. I'm really. I would be, what do they call it? Okay, sorry.
Soccer's really.
I went to my first soccer game.
Did you?
I watched y'all win. Beat the Celtics, eh?
Oh, Hibs
the
beat
Rangers.
You went. Well, when yesterday?
Yeah.
Hibs beating Celtic 2-1.
Right.
Yeah, that was a major because the team from Edinburgh Hearts now is in Europe thanks to that wonderful result.
That was my first soccer game. I was so excited, and it was even it was a lot more civil than I thought it would be. And I figured when I got home, and then snooker was on. You know what snooker needs? Riots.
There's money in this. Keep talking, Bill.
I like to see that, the cue go across the guy's head, the guy with the white gloves get pelted by the balls. Now that would be exciting.
Well, after your show in Glasgow, just go to one of the halls and you'll see it for yourself.
Oh, okay. That's what happens. All right.
Snooker violence.
It's not televised.
It's absolutely different. So what do you think of the soccer game? Do you think it was fast-moving?
I thought it was incredible. And being a smoker, watching these gentlemen run for 90 minutes. I mean, I don't even care if there was a ball involved. I was cheering everybody. They were all winners. How do you do that?
How do you find the songs?
No, I couldn't understand them, man.
Yeah, we can't either, to be honest. But some of the food is different. We have it in our games. We have pies and bovril. Did you manage to sample some of that stuff? That really does. It's crazy stuff. That.
Am I just being too persnickety? But meat pie. I mean, what meat? What's in this? It's like the American hot dog. This looks like what they swept off the floor.
What are these white bits in American hot dogs? I've never understood that.
They're just lips. I don't know.
God. Very good morning to you. If you've got a hangover, I apologise.
Oh, sure. It's not nearly as gross as haggis, of course.
No, well, that's a stutter.
You invented that, did you?
Yeah. I was just after Loch Ness
They
Monster.
said, hey, we got a sweater out of the sheep. That's nice. And we got some chops. That's good. There's a lot left. We can't let that go to waste. Surely there'll be a dunce along soon who'll be hungry. I'd rather eat the sweater, okay?
Yeah. And I'll tell you this, for a final laugh, let's put in the sheep's stomach. Now, Christopher, they'll love that. They'll love that.
I'll be eating sweaters up before I eat haggis.
It's illegal to take it into your country. You'll be pleased to know. So that didn't blame for the riots. That was.
I want to know who's trying. That's a capital punishment there.
Great stuff. Well, listen, you got a chance to see Bill at some of the dates that Alison's going to mention.
Yeah, indeed. Well, tonight in Glasgow Moor Hall, tomorrow night Edinburgh Queen's Theatre, and then you're way down to England. Manchester, Liverpool, Exeter, Birmingham, Brighton, Bristol, Hull, Leeds, Nottingham, Egham.
And then on Tuesday.
So a busy guy. What are you doing after the British tour? You way back to the States, or are you going to have a couple of days? Or
I'm going home because I like going out to the desert out in Arizona, which is near where I live. Very beautiful, the desert.
Hot.
Not at night.
No?
At night it's very cold, but it's really neat because there's no people there.
Right.
Great. Well, listen, thank you very much indeed for doing this.
Thank you on that bummer. Thank you, Bill. Interesting. Are we bugging you, Bill, by being in the room with you?
Yeah, sorry, Bill, sir, but thanks
You're not
very
people,
much for
you're
coming.
disc jockeys.
He's not actually in the...
Get your backside in.